So how do you take an already lean physique, a guy who got second in a state level show, and how do you get him even leaner? How do you get him to lose 17 pounds in a week? Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar, as well as partner in the Ambrosia Collective at 015 Nutrition. So I just got through a whirlwind tour. I decided to compete about a week out from the Tennessee State at the beginning of August. I believe it was August 1st, right? So I weighed in at 208 pounds as a heavyweight. So I only prepped for about a week. I've been in shape for a long time, but I decided to do the show about a week out. And I hustled as best I could. But since I was really depleted, I ate into the show. And I don't think it gave me my best look. It wasn't my best look. So I decided to go down to light heavyweight. Now the goal originally was to get to 198, but I ended up getting to 191 pounds. So I weighed in at 208 pounds on one Saturday. The next Saturday, I weighed in at 191 pounds, got on stage somewhere around 200, around 199 to 200. So a lot of people have asked, what did I do for the carb up? First of all, I wanted to give a shout out to the man who guided me in. As you guys know, I'm a coach, MarcLobliner.com, but I do not believe one can optimally bring themselves into a show. There are some people who probably can, but I second guess myself and I can't have an objective eye. That's why Courtney English, I'll tag him down below, Untamed is his name on Instagram. I'll tag him down below anyways. Courtney English, he's also my training partner and he's an IFBB Physique Pro. On this piece of paper, I have exactly what I did. From training, to diet, to drugs. And I'm going to go into what we did. Now, this was an easy week, believe it or not. I didn't stress at all. And as you guys know, I wrote a book called Performance Fasting. So I literally have been fasting for months. For me, starvation is a way of life. So I was good. The only thing was, how did I get the water off? Now, how to get the weight off? There's obviously a lot of water, right? So how do you take an already lean physique, a guy who got second in a state level show, and how do you get him even leaner? How do you get him to lose 17 pounds in a week? Well, let's go over exactly what we did. So we used a lot of things. Number one is sauna. I have an infrared sauna at my house. I also use a sauna at Lifetime. Number two, we use the steam room. There's a steam room at Lifetime. Number three, something everyone can do, and the most effective water drop method you can do, Epsom salt baths. Bath as hot as possible. Put Epsom salt in it, about 2 cups per bathtub for tub fill, and you're good to go. Reason is there's salt outside of your body, kind of helps you to drain the water, and you're in scalding hot water, as hot as you can take it without burning yourself. So you're sweating in the water. It's phenomenal. So let's go into what happened. I'm going to go into the schedule. Now, I might get some things off, like the sauna and steam, because I wasn't really thinking. But just know that they were done. Sauna was done anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes a day. Steam room was 5 to 10 minutes when I went to Lifetime, which I think 2 times that week. Epsom salt bath was every single night. So on Saturday, we competed. And by the time I carved up, I did not want food. I went to a Greek place, and I simply got a Mediterranean salad. That's it. That's all I wanted, and I was done. Ate a few outright bars before bed. I was done. Then the fun began. I knew I was going to come into the Knox Classic harder, drier, and more obscenely shredded than they've ever seen before as a light heavyweight. And that would be a tune-up to what I really want to do, which is earn my pro card at the North Americans. So Sunday morning, I wake up and I fast until 2 p.m. At that point, my stomach was still a little uneasy. So I had, and I went and trained legs. I trained legs fasted. I wanted to get going. I had a show to win. So I ate sludge, which is 2 scoops MTS whey with a banana cut up in it, a frozen banana, made into a sludge. If you want to know how to make that, search MTS sludge on YouTube. I had a little bit of fruit, some lighter meals, probably got my body weight in protein, probably 200 grams of carbs, maybe 100 grams of fat, right? Wasn't really counting, was just under eating, let my stomach adjust. Monday, it began. Monday, it got real. Monday, we fasted all day and we trained in the morning as well. Fasted until 6 p.m. After that, between then and bedtime, we ate 16 ounces of meat, coming from lean ground beef, grass-fed beef, chicken, and salmon. And we drank normal water, just drank as thirsty. Probably about, throughout the day, probably 2 to 3 gallons, right? For me, that's normal. As far as everything goes, I was hitting the sauna. I believe I hit the sauna in the morning at home. And I believe I hit the sauna and steam room at Lifetime at night. And my water intake was normal. And my cardio varied. Now, this week I did boxing Monday and Wednesday. So I did about an hour and a half of boxing and 30 minutes of cardio to start the day. Slow walking. On Tuesday through Thursday, this is when it really sucked. Now, the diet, Tuesday through Thursday. Each day, I ate 24 ounces of chicken spread into 6 meals. That's 4 ounces of chicken 6 times a day. That's all I ate. Period. The end. That's it. Nothing else. Just chicken. And it wasn't that bad. I drank my normal water. By then, things were getting really real. My body weight was going down. It was around 205. Now, when I got done on Saturday, I forgot to say this, Sunday morning, I weighed 216 pounds. So I had that. And the last night, which was Thursday night, I did sauna in the morning for 30 minutes, sauna and steam at night. Then I also did the Epsom salt bath. We weighed in at 194 pounds. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, our water was normal. On Thursday, our water was cut down to sips. So I didn't measure it, but I was sipping as I was thirsty. So I wasn't dehydrated, but I wasn't measuring it, right? I wasn't measuring it. I wasn't forcing it. Friday, we had 12 ounces of chicken between wake up and between weigh-ins. Now, I barely drank water. I sipped as needed, as sparingly as possible. So I had 12, so that's basically, I had 3 4-ounce meals. 12 ounces of chicken between wake up and 5 p.m. at weigh-ins. At 5 p.m., I weighed in 191 pounds. 191 pounds. My training throughout the week was normal. So we did legs on Sunday, chest on Monday, hard. I'm talking, I have Instagrams of me doing the 150s on dumbbell bench press, squatting 315. Tuesday was back. Wednesday was shoulders. Thursday was legs. Friday was chest, where we did the 150s again. Saturday was back. Yes, I trained the day of the show. I'll get into that later. And then I did arms again Saturday before prejudging, before finals. So what did I eat after weighing in? So I weigh in. How did I carb up to get that full? Number one is Friday, from weigh in till bed, I had about a gallon of water taken in sips. Because you want to bring that water back in so the carbs have something to pull into your muscles. So at 5 p.m., right when I got done weighing in, I had a Tupperware full of a cup of rice and 5 ounces of the grass-fed beef. After that, we drove off about an hour and a half later, went to a place with poke. Basically, poke is sushi. So it was about a cup of rice and 6 ounces of salmon, okay? Then after that, we had one to go. We got another poke bowl, but this time with a cup of rice, about a cup, again, whatever, and about 4 ounces of salmon. After that, before bed, we had a cup of rice and the grass-fed beef, about 5 ounces. Saturday, we wake up. Empty stomach, we get to the gym. We go to Frankie's Body Shop. Shout out to Chloe Padilla for opening up for us. Went and trained back, a normal workout. Hard, heavy, real workout. No pump shit, no dump shit, a real workout. Trained at 3:45 a.m., sipped water, about 20 ounces of water, and took in 6 rice cakes. That's about 60 grams of carbs during training. Got back to the hotel room, ate my poke that I had from the day before with 4 ounces of meat. I had one to go. Then right before we started pump up, I was the first class to go. I had 6 rice cakes. I believe it was 6. 4 or 6. I think it was 6. So then, during the day, we get down to prejudging. My stomach was uneasy. I was adrenaline flowing. I knew I had the light heavy class. So I knew I had to bring it for the finals. But I knew I had to be harder and drier because this guy was bigger and better. He was so fucking good. This guy, you got to follow him. Put his Instagram below. This guy's a fucking beast. He's going to be a hell of a pro. So I had one cut. So right when I got there, I got 1 cup of rice with 5 ounces of beef. Then Matt Morano and I went over to the poke place again. And I got poke with 4 ounces of meat. And then we trained arms. We went back to Frankie's Body Shop, did a quick 16-set arm workout. After we got done with that, drove to the venue. It was time to carb up. Athletes meeting at 4 o'clock. Had poke with 4 ounces of meat and had a cup of rice. That's right, that asshole Courtney had me eat a cup of plain rice with no flavoring, no salt, no nothing. It tasted like styrofoam. Throughout that time, throughout the day, I had about 1/4 to 1/2 gallon of water. Okay? Then I got on stage and I won. That's pretty much it. So the key is I trained normal. We didn't change anything, but we had to drop weight. Now, as far as the sauna, steam, it varied per day, but if you need to drop water, that's a way to not, I didn't take diuretics, I didn't take Diazide, Aldactone, Lasix. This was all done like wrestlers do it. You guys realize for the last 5 years I've been boxing, and while I never had to drop weight for a fight, even though I've had 2 fights, I've watched what they do. And I've learned a lot from boxers because not only do they have to drop the water and make the weight, sometimes 20 pounds in 2 days, which is almost what I did, but they also have to fight. No one's punching me in the face. This is much easier than what boxers go through. So, as far as my drugs, I hate to disappoint, but I'm on HRT. I hate to disappoint. So my HRT dose is 200 milligrams of testosterone per week, 2 IUs of HGH 5 days a week, which is prescribed by Dr. Kurt, Hormone Health and Wellness. Metformin at 1 gram a day, split in 2 doses. Armor Thyroid at 60 milligrams. I will link my HRT doctor below. Hormone Health and Wellness. They are the greatest to ever do this. They're the greatest in the world. I absolutely love them. They have changed my life. And one of the reasons that I'm able to do what I do is because Kurt has me on point with hormones. It's not just about more is better. It's about being better. And it's about knowing what to do and being able to read blood work, and Kurt's the best. Supplements. So it's in stock next week. Look, dude, you can say whatever you want about fat burners, this and that. Look, I take Armor Thyroid and Metformin. I don't take any Clenbuterol. I don't take any T3 other than the Armor, which is a natural T3. It's from porcine, right? But I believe my drop factor is the best in the business, 100%. It's back in stock next week. I'll link it down below. Get on the waiting list for it. Drop factor is by far the best fat burner. I think it helped my energy throughout the day, and I think it helped me lose fat. That's my opinion. I formulated it, and I believe in my products. Now, I took probably 800 supplements a day. If you guys have seen my supplement taking videos, they're inundating. I want to highlight some things. Number one is our pre-workout Sniper. I stacked it with the non-stim expansion from 015. Definitely helped me get pumps and keep up my training intensity during the peak week. Okay, so Sniper and expansion pre-workout. Drop factor. The most important thing I took, to be honest with you, whether I'm on Tren, Clen, Halo, whatever, Nectar. My body was dying, man. Like, my body was going through shit body shouldn't go through. 17 pounds from a already shredded physique in 1 week. It's crazy. Nectar is the best overall organ and health supplement ever created. If there's one supplement you get Nectar. Another thing that really helped me, because I was doing it, is Overtraining Solution. This is another thing for Nectar and Overtraining Solution. Overtraining Solution has the recovery peptides, but it also has something called Imulina in it. Imulina is probably the best immune booster we have, period. And it's an industry exclusive to Ambrosia. Those are the 4 I'm going to highlight. I think that pretty much does it. Now, my plan for North Americans is going to be, well, I'm going to go over that in another video. But it's going to be pretty awesome because we're going to maintain around 203 to 206. And then we're going to do the same thing because we know how to do it. We know what my body's capable of, and we peaked. But this time we're going to be drier, harder. We're bringing home that pro card. Thank you guys for watching. All these supplements are available at tigerfitness.com. I'm going to link them down below. And we're going to crush this. And I appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody here. And if you need anything from this end, feel free to email me or text me. DM me on Instagram at Marc Lobliner. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and of course, click on the notification bell, and that's not a game. Bro, you ever watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Remember the intro song? Yeah. Now this is a story all about how the protein bar world got flipped, turned upside down. I'd like to just sit right there, tell you how we came out with the outright bar. Well, right here. So check it out. There were two flavors that we launched with. We launched them at the Mr. Olympia, and everybody was like, it was 2018, a beautiful year. A beautiful year, a free year. And we went to the Olympia with this bar no one ever heard of. And we said, hey, we have two flavors. That's right, two flavors. And all the ladies, all the men were like, what? And we're like, yeah, try it. They're like, well, I don't like protein bars. They're chalky. We said, no! We made this ish good. So we had two flavors. One was oatmeal raisin peanut butter. And the other,
chocolate chip peanut butter.
These are what started them all. I'm going to just take you a trip down memory lane. Now, if y'all ate if y'all ever eaten an oatmeal raisin cookie, look at that. The oats, the texture, the raisins, nostalgia.
And right here, you got
OG.
The peanut butter, the chocolate chips. You got oats in there. So good. Texture's so soft.
If you want to take a trip down memory games, you want to buy these. These are the ones that start them all. Chocolate chip, peanut butter outright bar, as well as the oatmeal raisin peanut butter. Get them now.